Good morning, it's Matt Rogers. Welcome back. It's now the 29th of the 9th, 2017. And I am going to show you now that there's been a lot of earthquake activity around the Earth these past couple of days. So let's zoom into this and we'll look at the different areas that have been hugely affected. It is very important to get this information out. Now, if you go over here, we'll move it over here. This area of Mexico is still having 5.9s and also 5.4s. Many earthquakes as well around the Gulf of Mexico and into Mexico itself. These earthquakes are still happening right now. People losing their homes. It is very tragic as well. So I'm going to now move over to this side of the Earth on this 3D globe as well, because again, Japan has been hit with heavy earthquakes as well. There was a 5.6 in Japan, and it is getting very serious because here as well, just down this side here, you've got the Philippines and Indonesia. Indonesia was hit by another 6.4. Now this happened just a short time ago, and also the Philippines were also hit on the 28th of September. A 6.1, and Papua New Guinea as well was heavily hit as well. Now this is quite a situation where they're occurring a lot more, and also the magnitudes are climbing as well. There's more magnitudes of earthquakes. Singapore, Malaysia were hit as well by another earthquake. Many reports as well, news media reporting quite a few earthquakes in these areas as well. So it is very important to check these charts as well, because every part of the Earth is being affected by this, and I'll be checking this for all of us. So I'm going to move on to another chart, but when these earthquakes occur I will come back to these charts. But this area of Mexico has been very interesting these past couple of weeks to pick up any activity, tremors, and I mean it is a huge problem now. So let's go to some other charts. Okay, now we're on the SOHO chart, and just to the bottom right hand corner there's an object that goes behind the sun. Watch this, a huge asteroid or a craft or something, but it is, look, did you see that? Again, you'll see it again. To the right at the 5 o'clock position you'll see an object just going past on the screen. It's very important to pick up anything that's strange out there. Is this a huge asteroid? If I just let this screen on the... Did you see that again? Just whiz past the screen a lot slower. Let's have a look at it one more time. Now this is an up-to-date chart, okay? The SOHO sun charts. And I look at this all the time. It's very important to catch anything that's going on out there with our sun. Let's have a look at this again to the right hand side. Did you see that? I'm going to now zoom into this because I just found it very fascinating what we can find on this. Okay, what I've done is I've zoomed into the bottom right hand corner and see what we can do by catching that object again. Now it's a huge object because we know the sun is massive. It's a large celestial body that's in our inner solar system. There it goes again. Now that was well caught, wasn't it? Let's zoom out again because it's very important to be able to catch this. See again, NASA and news media, they will not disclose this information as something just went straight into the sun. Something huge. Now that look at it again. It's very interesting, as you can see it just going straight towards the sun. And what I'm going to do is now, okay, I'm going to try and zoom in to a point where we're going to try and catch it as it goes past the screen. I do find again this interesting. What I'll do is after this video I'm going to pause it and try and enhance the image to see what that was. There it goes again. Okay, I've zoomed in to the 5 o'clock position of the sun as the SOHO cam's looking at it. Again, it will go past the screen. You will see this. There it goes. Now it is very strange, isn't it? We have to be open-minded and also think out the box, because we are seeing a lot of different things. There's many reports as well by people that are stating that they're seeing orbs in the skies. Are these UFOs or other objects? Because they're moving in too much of a straight line. Okay, what I've done is I've zoomed back out again. Now look at how straight the line is. It's not like an asteroid or a meteorite that it's like moving in an angle of a line, but you can see when it goes past it's far too straight. And do you remember I picked up that object on the NASA cams? It is the same sort of line with this haze behind it, this there's like fire or something that's behind it, that it's whizzing past at many of speeds. So it is, again, interesting to keep an eye on the SOHO cams to pick up any interest. But again, this year has been a crazy year where there's many objects that have been picked up on the different charts. So that's now go to the jet stream, because I find it very important to see what's going on with that chart as well. Okay, what we're looking at here is the Storm Surf live chart, and it runs up to the 30th of September 2017. Now the flow of the jet stream seems to be moving a lot quicker, slightly quicker than the other days that have just passed. It was a lot slower. Now this does happen as they use HAARP to try and generate as much power to be able to push the jet stream. They do this every day, but most times they fail by doing this, and it causes some strange erratic patterns of the weather around the world. Now this could be upsetting to cause storms, which have happened, but news media will not say anything about the true situation. So I mean, it is again very important to view these charts, as it does look bizarre. At most times we see that the jet stream stopped, and then we start seeing it moving slightly faster. Now if you think back in the past, I've said this before, to the top and the left of the jet stream, they were constant, a nice clean flow. Now again, they did report this back in 1990, that there was a problem with the jet stream. It was on news media, but then everything just went quiet. They didn't say anything else. But I feel that it's very important that we just keep showing and also providing the news to the truth that this is happening. And it's important to just focus on these subjects around the world, because they are changing. So again, thank you for listening to what I'm saying as well, because yes, the jet stream is becoming very abrupt. Okay, we've got a diagram here as well of tremors with these earthquakes, and this is what's happening now in many parts of the earth. And what you're seeing here is a Rayleigh wave with particle motion. You can see the shifting and the direction as well of the propagation. Now I'm going to now show you another chart as well, because this is affecting many people right now. Okay, the next diagram is called the love wave, hence the name. But to Y, Z and X, when we get this this tremor, okay, that we also saw this in Mexico, this is where the damage occurs, as when Mexico City was hit by these earthquakes, many parts of the world as well. This is where the land shifts. But again, it's very important to show these diagrams, because we're seeing again lots of different quakes. So I'm going to now go to the next diagram as well. Here's the next diagram as well of another different type of earthquake called the P wave in particle motion. Now look at the direction. You can see, can't you, the way it shifts across the land. Now these type of earthquakes are found in areas of Chile and Japan, as you saw in the other charts, the ones in Mexico and the United States. This diagram you can see here is called the S-wave earthquake. Now, this typical diagram is showing of earthquakes that will occur around Australia and the Solomon Islands. Can you see the strange difference of the different wave? As the earth shifts differently in many parts of the world. It's just to take note of what diagrams to fit what earthquakes that occur. Just very interesting, isn't it? So let's now move on to different charts. Okay, so we all know now that we fully believe now that Nibiru, Wormwood, the Frightener, the Destroyer is out there, and many people are picking up some very strange skies. Now, we've just got to study the whole situation, haven't we? Because as we go through the different days, looking at different images from all over the world, we are seeing other objects reflecting in our skies. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to subscribers' images from many parts of the world, because we're getting some fantastic photographs being sent in. So again, it is very interesting, and also to keep tracking the charts as well, and information that's coming through. So please again, enjoy this footage as I show you different images. Okay, we've got some chemtrail images that have come in from Andrew from the Netherlands, and he says on this email, weird, and it is, just looks very strange, doesn't it, as they're crossing those chemtrails in a strange formation. Very, very dark as well above our atmosphere as well. So thank you for this image. Also with this photograph, this kind man from the Netherlands stated as well in his email that he saw a strange light source. You can see this here, and all this crisscrossing in the skies as well with chemtrail activity. He said he hit this area quite hard and he could see a pink haze. This is facing again northeast. So thank you for these two images. Okay, this video that's just come in from UK Skywatcher 2017. These two friends are from London, and they zoom into the northeast and they spot a red reflection behind those chemtrails. Now, it is only 25 seconds long, but it is important, isn't it, to get as much footage from many people from around the world to see what they're seeing. So I'm going to play this video for you now.
There you go.
Did you get it?
Yeah, that's what we've been looking for.
And take, if you took one like right zoomed out as well, from as far zoomed out as you can go.
Hang on.
And then we'll blow up on the laptop.
Okay, thank you for sending this video in, and if you just look carefully and you can enhance this image, you will see a red reflection behind all that haze. And also it's fantastic that many people around the UK as well, from the capital of London, from all the way up in Scotland, from also in Wales, to other regions, Ireland, and also other parts of Europe, to the United States, Australia, the list goes on and on, the Far East. We are getting images from every part of the regions around the world. So again, I'm going to move on to other subscribers' images, and thank you both for sending this in. We have another fantastic photograph come in from Joanne Tripp. Now this lady is persistent, and she's very upset about these chemtrails. She's taken a true photograph. Now look clearly as well on the land. It's dim, it's darkened. This is what she states in her email. And also, look at all them chemtrails hiding this ash. Now this ash will fall from our skies. And she also states as well, the month of September, looking around at her surroundings, she can see now trees that have been hugely damaged by all these chemicals. And I hope that NASA and the powers that be are listening to this, because now people are starting to notice that their plant life and also the wildlife are hugely affected. She said as well that the birds, there's no flying animals, no wildlife around. It just seems very, very quiet for this time of the year. So again, I mean, you can clearly see as well in this photograph, this pink haze. Look at this object again, this white reflection, and look at these pink reflection on these chemtrails. All this is just poisoning our skies. Thank you for this photograph, and also God bless you too. Okay, here's the next photograph as well from the same lady. Now, she states also in an email, she is seeing a pink colour in the skies. She's seeing this white object, and to the right hand side these pink reflections on these chemtrails. Now we've got to ask ourselves as well another question. Now they're spraying the skies. They've been doing this for quite some time now, haven't they? For many years. Now, our tax dollars, our cash, hard-working cash, is paying for these chemtrails. Is paying for this. And also, if they're carrying on doing this, well, there's got to be a time where they're going to stop. They can't just do this forever, proving that something is going to be happening. They are covering up something that's incoming. They're just continuously doing this all the time. But again, I'm afraid that it will stop. And the time it does stop is the time to start thinking out of the box and start trying to prepare. Because there's always a beginning and also an ending. So again, thank you for this image. This is another excellent photograph coming in from Joanne. Now look again, all that trash in the skies. Look again, the trees. She states as well that the trees were much healthier last year. So it is really changing now, the skies. We saw this in the UK on sundown. Just a lot of chemtrailing and also ash. Thousands of feet high. Look at this. These are not chemtrails. This is something that's coming in. Look how dark as well the skies are with this white object. These, again, from the past, this lady subscriber states that she saw the yellow sun going down, beautiful blue skies this time of the year, but now she's seeing this. Fantastic evidence that's coming in from this lady. Can you see on this image as well? Now, for us that are awake to the truth, we are seeing a blanket of chemtrails as HAARP covers our skies. It just is like a huge sheet of chems. Look at this. And then they maneuver other chemtrails to spread across the sky, and then HAARP uses these chems to then screen more thickness up there. And it's killing our atmosphere. Very harmful to everything, as the sole area of the sun is becoming white, like a white object. Now this next image as well, I believe to be iron oxide, ash that's coming in. This isn't chemtrails. Look again at the bottom of the screen. You've got them strange cloud formations. This here is something else. This is what they're covering in the skies. I've noticed this myself. And then they start using the military planes to spray in front of this. So this has been well caught as well. Now, we're not going to see that heavenly body at the moment, okay, because it's still way out there in our inner solar system. But we will do it. Everybody will see that heavenly body. People will start taking photographs of it. They'll be very sort of unaware, but sort of like very shocked to see that there is some other object up there in the skies. But at the moment now, in 2017, we are seeing ash in our skies that they are spraying, and reflections, red reflections. So yet again, another fantastic image. This is the same image but zoomed out. Now, this lady, okay, is using a high definition camera, okay? No filter, no lens, nothing. This is how she sees the skies. Now, look at the pink reflection on these lowered clouds. We see this all the time. They've sort of been moved out to one side. Look again, this is ash. Look at this as well, this reflection as well, this reflecting from a heavenly body. Now, these objects, okay, Nibiru, Hellion, and other celestial objects that are incoming. Now, they are huge. I've said this before, they are many times the mass of Earth. And we are going to see these colours for quite some time, but they are getting a lot stronger now. Can you see the pink haze, the colours, and also these reflections? As the sun has become like a white object. Now, look again on the land. It's far too dark. This lady subscriber says it's only 11:30 in the morning. Now, we are witnessing this from all across the world. And when you listen to the news weather media channels on your TV sets, and they turn around and say, everything's fine, a few showers, and a lovely day. But then you look at these genuine photographs, and you start questioning everything again. You start challenging your thoughts. And it is so important not to sit on the fence with this. These are the first signs of what is to come. So again, thank you for these photographs. This next image as well has come in also from Joanne Tripp. You can see again, can't you, those strange reflections. Now, when the moon eclipses the sun, we do get this rainbow reflection on the natural clouds. Now, this is proven as well that there is another object reflecting in our skies. All the time we're seeing these strange colours. Very spectacular, but again, it is part of what's coming. The signs are here now. Thank you for this photograph as well. Okay, we've got two images from Nico, from Finland, and this chap, okay, is also very persistent to monitoring the skies. Now, this image that you can see on the photograph was taken at early hours of the morning. Now, this is also facing the other side just before sunrise. Now, I've mentioned many videos as well to check the other side of sunrise. Now, I want you to see the next photograph because it's very interesting. Look at this. Now, through the day, you can see a haze, can't you, from the other side? Can you see the chemtrail and this pink haze? Just got to be so persistent, haven't we? And just show other people's photographs, just showing you that there is a haze. So thank you for these images. Okay, we have here another attachment from a kind subscriber called Rob from Arizona. Now, look at the image carefully. There's them strange cloud formations again produced by HAARP. Can you see the lines? This dark sky here as well, and also states the trees just being harmed. And he states as well in his email, he's been watching the channel and he's been looking at the different images and noticed that the skies are just exactly what he's seeing this very day. So he's going to continue to research and also take many photographs, send them in to show you what he's seeing every single day. So thank you again for your respect and your kind email. This is the next image as well that Rob sent in. He's a true Nibiru believer, and he is absolutely by 100% knowing that the skies have changed. He's seen a very dark sky straight up there above our atmosphere. All this again he sees every single day. It is just spray, just to hide the truth. Another fantastic image. Look again, these lines from HAARP as they use that tool. I mean, look at this. Ash will be coming down. Thank you again, Rob, for these images. Okay, I've got a video that's just been sent in as well by a kind subscriber, this Mandy Buckle. Now, this lady is from London as well, and people again are starting to look up again just them areas and many parts of the world. There's other images coming through just left, right and centre. So I'm going to play this video for you, 32 seconds long, but what she states in the video, that she's looking at the sun and then she's looking to the other side, seeing this huge formation in the sky like a pink haze. I'm going to play this video for you now.
That's where the sunset should be. Right there.
See, the thing is, there's reflections coming out from different parts of the horizons as well. Now, just proving as well that we've got another heavenly body that's reflecting in our skies. These are very recent videos as well. So I'm going to now move on to a few more images for this video. Okay, we've got these images coming through from Cherie, and this kind subscriber is for the USA, and she states on her email, chemtrail plus dark skies. Now, again, where they are chemtrailing all the time, our Earth's magnetic field is being affected by the Nibiru system, and because of these changes, we are having huge amounts of problem again with solar activity, and they are also spraying the skies to stop, just properly stopping a situation with these solar flares, as our power grids will go down. Now look again, as this lady subscriber states, the shadows. Okay, I mean, look above here, it is far too dim in the sky, isn't it? I mean, look at these clouds. They wouldn't do this, make the sky so dark. And again, look above, also below, it is a strange colour, this white object again. Thank you for this photograph. Okay, there's something else with this photograph as well that was brought in by Cherie. And if you look closely, okay, look at this line in the sky here, this shadow. Now, this is coming from the other side. The sun going down, but on this side there's a huge shadow. Now also with this system there is moons and other celestial bodies. That reflection there is coming out from the inner solar system, proving that there's something else that's reflecting. Fantastic photograph, and also this haze. Again, many people are seeing this. This last image is coming in from a kind subscriber, Riverside, and she is constantly looking at the sky, and on her email it states as well that the sky was too dark. It was 10:30 AM in the morning, very grey, very dim and very dark. As early hours in the morning it was very blue skies, and she spotted lots of military chem planes, and then she noticed this grey haze up in the sky, and the sun looked very strange. It was very pink in colour, just here. It just seemed very, very strange. Very quiet day as well. No birds, no wildlife, and also the trees. Very, very bad. So thank you for this image. So wherever you are in the world, please keep safe. And also, as these fantastic photographs keep coming in, it's so important to show the footage and the images that other people are seeing of their skies and their surroundings that are slowly changing now, those reflections as well and colours. So all of you, please keep safe. From Matt Rogers.